Okay, so we're going to start with this test pulmonary tracker. Notice that under the priority column settings, it is a choice. Now make sure that these all have ability to edit, because some of these don't have the ability to edit. So the fellow, this edit, it's a choice. And then the attending, edit choice. Notice if we go to show hide columns, if I click on this one and apply, if you go over here, notice this one doesn't have that ability to edit. So you don't want to create columns that do not have the ability to edit if you're going to make a Power App. So we're going to show and hide the column there, click apply. Okay, now we also have the attending and the fellow and the priority. And I'll show what these mean. So under the attending, in this case, the title, you can't edit this. So it doesn't. This one's okay though, but this will have the four attendings that were seen in the test poem tracker column. There's also a fellow one that just has P1 and P2 on the title. And then there is a priority one, which has the four the four options as seen in the test pulmonary tracker priority column. See over here. See the four over here. Okay, with that, now we can create the Power App. You go to Create, start from a blank app, create a blank canvas app. We'll call this Test One Tracker version 1. Create. And then you have the screen and tree view. What you want to do is you actually want to add a layout called data table. And then from here, left click on connectors, scroll down, left click on SharePoint, left click on SharePoint, and then the URL for the location of my list is up to here. We're going to copy that. Right click, paste, click connect, and it's called Test Poem Tracker. Left click on connect, and then stretch this out. We're on the fields, we're going to left click on edit fields. On this one, we're going to remove the attachments. We're going to remove priority, left click, drag it up. Well, notice that this get rid of is here, so we're actually going to remove that as well. And then we're going to move describe issue. Now drag last name, first name as 4. And then we're going to do here and drag it to up here. And then we'll do a data test over here. Good with that. Left click and drag this down a little bit. This across. Drag this across. Okay, now we're going to create an input drop down. Right up here. We're going to go back to the tree view. We're going to right click, rename this PP priority, hit enter. See it shows up over here. The items, you want to get the data. Left click on SharePoint, left click. And then it's the same pulmonary site, connect. And we're going to click on priority. This priority is this priority right here. So it should have these 4 options. So we'll click, left click on connect. We'll click on the field title. It'll show up over here. Add another drop down input. Left click and drag over here. Go back to the tree view. And rename this TRP attending. And enter. You see it shows up over here. Then we're going to click on connectors. Left click on SharePoint. Left click. Here's the pulmonary site again. Left click on connect. And then this is going to be attending. And again, the attending is going to be this site right here. This list. It has the 4 attendings. Go back. Left click on connect. And then the value is going to come from title. This title is this one right here. And then we're going to have another drop down. Then we're going to go to tree, rename it, drop down fellow, hit enter. Shows up over here. Same thing. We're connectors. Go to SharePoint. Left click on SharePoint. Paste the pulmonary page. Connect. So this time's fellow, which is going to be this fellow right here. And we're going to grab the title, and it'll give you P1 or P2. So left click on connect, shows up there. And click on title, shows up P1, P2 over there. Then we're going to select the data table, which selects this whole data table. And then we're going to drag the function bar down. And double click, I'm going to paste this in. So we're going to filter on the test pulmonary tracker list, which is this test pulmonary tracker right here. And then the priorities value, which is the priority column's value. Now notice that it's not priority column 1, it's actually priority. The value, and you use dot value whenever you're pulling the data from a column from the list, SharePoint list that is from a choice. Okay, so the value is going to come from the drop-down priority that we've hooked up to the to that list. Whatever the selected text value is going to be filtered. Now the attending column right here, value, is going to be the same. And the fellow right here, fellow column value is going to derive from the drop-down fellows list. And then we're going to sort also by first name right here. So if we bring this back up, click away, like that, we can do routine. I'll do P2. We can do Trigger. We can do Fullenbarker, Simon. Nope. So we got Lenhart. So we do urgent. We got P1. We have 3 of these. And it's filtered by the first name, G, J, and O. Okay, X out to finish. We could also click here and then change this to the last name. And then play around with this. And then we'll do routine. We'll do P2. Nope. We'll do critical. Nope. With P1. Okay, so you can see the last name is H and then O. Let's do urgent. So you got A, J, and S for the last name. X on this. So click on data table. So the last name as well in ascending order. And then we could save this as well. And what we'll do is we'll save it. And that'll save. And then we'll go back, leave the app. We look at my apps. This shows up right here. Click on that. It's a power app. And then you can just play around with this procedure. Barker, Simon, Tripler. So this is just Lenhart as it. P2, medical, urgent, P2, procedure, routine.